Good day, learners! I am Miss Tin, your guru kamigo. Welcome to another fun and exciting learning with me. Our lesson for today is all about making generalizations and summarizing various text types based on elements. After going through this lesson, you are expected to make generalizations, summarize various text types based on elements. What is generalization? When we say generalization, it is a broad statement drawn from a group of facts about a topic. It must be supported by evidence that is logical and factual. Learning to make generalizations will help you develop conclusions and identify trends. In making generalizations, we may use the following guidelines. Number 1, gather information. Number 2, identify relationships among facts. Number 3, make a generalization that states a relationship and is consistent with most of the supporting facts. A clue word such as all, most, always, usually, or generally signals that an author is making generalization. Let us read the paragraph. Asma's letter on Christmas is different in some ways. 1. It isn't a greeting card. 2. It is a letter addressed to Jesus Christ, who is not a common person, relative, friend, or acquaintance. Jesus, for the Christians, is the son of Mary. And 3. The letter is asking for some explanation of the untoward happenings here on planet Earth. Lastly, the letter will not be mailed but will be placed on the altar for the angels to carry to Jesus. Amazingly different in 3 ways. The letter holds the greatest message of all time, the message of love and justice, of brotherhood and sisterhood. Let us answer some questions about the passage. Number 1. Which sentence states the generalization? Very good. Amazingly different in 3 ways. The letter holds the greatest message of all time, the message of love and justice, of brotherhood and sisterhood. Grade 5 learners, remember that generalizations are like big umbrellas. A summary restates only the main points of a text without giving examples or details such as dates, numbers, or statistics. When you summarize, you keep in mind the answers to the 5 WH questions like who, what, when, where, why, and how questions. Texts are written for a variety of purposes, using different forms and standards of composition. These forms of writing are known as text type. There are 2 main text types, factual and literary. Factual text types include factual description, recount, or persuasive, while literary text types include poetry, narrative, or personal response. One of its kind is the narrative text. It is a type of literary text that tells a story. It presents a series of events which can either be fiction or non-fiction. Fiction narrative may include picture books, cartoons, fantasy, adventure, science fiction, fairy tales, legends, fables, or plays. Non-fiction narrative include autobiography, biography, memoir, diary, and others. The basic elements of narrative include the theme, setting, characters, and plot. Theme. It refers to the author's message about life or human nature he or she tries to convey in the story. The setting answers the when and where the story happens. And the characters are the people, animals, or things playing an important role for the events. The plot consists of the episodes happened from beginning, middle, and ending events. Text A. Mario stood calmly by the door of the principal's office while waiting for his teacher. He looked farther to check on his advisor if she would be coming because she was nowhere. After a few minutes, a spectacled man was in sight. It was the school principal. Mario told the principal about the purpose of his visit. He made his statement clear why he brought his cell phone to school. He told the principal that his classmates shouted at him in their classroom, telling him that bringing a cell phone was not allowed. He felt weak explaining his reason for doing it. He told the principal that it hurt him to have violated the school policy, but doing this made him feel secure to text or call up his sick mother at home. He told the principal that he was sorry for doing it, but it hurt him because his purpose was concerned of his sick mother. The principal patted the apologetic pupil on the shoulder and spoke kindly to him. Text B. While waiting for his advisor to come, Mario visited the principal's office. His purpose was to explain why he had brought his cell phone in class. Earlier, his classmates noisily reminded him that bringing cell phone in school was not allowed. Nevertheless, Mario told the principal that it hurt him to violate the school policy, but he had to do it. Mario said that he felt secure to text or call his sick mother. The principal just patted the apologetic pupil and spoke to him kindly. Grade 5 learners, how is text A different from text B? Very good. Text A is long while text B is short. How are the two texts the same? Very good. It talks about Mario. Do they contain the same main idea in details? Yes, of course. Another way of summarizing a text is through scanning and skimming. Scanning. It is a technique of quick reading that helps you find specific details or relevant information. When you scan, you only find the keywords needed to answer the questions. Here are the tips on how to scan a text. First, look for the key information. Second, look at each paragraph. Locate the topic sentence, the first one, and decide what the main point is. And lastly, list the key points and include only the main ideas of the text. Skimming. Letting your eyes and mind skim over the text quickly, as to note the most important points. Here are the tips on how to skim a text. First, let your eyes travel down the page lightly but rapidly. Second, find the keywords that tells to who, what, when, where, why, and how. And lastly, keep in mind that the first sentence in a paragraph or the first paragraph of an article usually contains the important details that give the general idea. Grade 5 learners, you may write a summary in a complete sentence or two, just like in this example. Learning Task 1. Read each sentence. Is it a generalization? Write yes or no on the following statement and write the signal word. Number 1. All boys love to play basketball. Number 2. Some people are afraid of the dark. Number 3. The grade 5 learners are respectful. Number 4. My sister and my brother are fond of playing chess. Number 5. Always wear face mask in going to the market. Let's check your answer. Number 1. If you write yes and all, you are correct. Number 2. If you write yes and some, that's another point for you. Number 3. If you answer no, you are right. Number 4. If your answer is no, you are correct. And number 5. If you answer yes and always, perfect. Learning Task 2. Summarize in 5 to 6 sentences the fable Two Cats and a Monkey, using the WH and how as guide questions. Possible answer. There were two cats living in the village nearby. One day, they went for the search of food and they found a loaf of bread. Then it all started their fight. A monkey witnessed this fight, so he offered a proposal to solve the problem. He divided the bread into two unequal parts. He ate a portion from the larger piece until nothing has left. He happily climbed back to the tree. Learning Task 3. Read the text below and write a generalization of the details on your paper. Possible answer. Astronomers do still have different theories on how heavenly bodies were formed. Learning Task 4. Summarize its elements by completing the graphic organizer. Possible answer. Learning Task 5. Read a paragraph, then provide a generalization. Possible answer. Awareness and cleanliness is the key to stop the spread of infectious diseases. Learning Task 6. Summarize the text by skimming through the selection. Your answer should be in a complete sentence to cover the main idea. Possible answer. Ideas are put in writing and sent to readers across thousands of miles and years. To check your understanding about the lesson, read the text below and make a generalization. Choose the letter of your answer. Number 1. Ariane showed her report card to her friend Kyle. Ariane received all A's on her report card. Her teacher said that she enjoys having Ariane in her class. A. Ariane is a girl. B. Ariane enjoys going to school. C. Ariane received A's in all of the subjects. Very good. The answer is letter C. Number 2. The canteen servers have noticed that when they serve green beans, the green beans often remain uneaten. When they serve squash, however, most squash are gone when the students return their lunch trays. A. Squash is a vegetable. B. More kids like green beans. C. Most students eat squash than green beans in school. Good job! The answer is letter C. Number 3. A blue whale can reach a length of 100 feet. That is almost as long as 3 school buses. Blue whales are thought to be as one of the biggest animals that ever lived on Earth. A. Blue whales are the ocean's king. B. No other is as big as the blue whale. C. The size of a blue whale is very impressive. Good job! The answer is letter B. Read the paragraph below and make a generalization on what they prefer to eat. Possible answer. Most of the time, octokids eat algae, plants, leaves, seaweed, and seagrass. But they also eat snails occasionally. Summarize the story about the ant and the dove. Possible answer. The ant and the dove were in the river. The dove helped the ant from drowning by plucking a leaf and dropped it into the river. In return, the ant saved the dove from bird catcher by biting him on the foot. From then on, they became good friends. For the final part of this video lesson, in your notebook, write your personal insights about the lesson using the prompts below.